What's up, all you legends? Welcome back to part 13 of our Pokemon Dark Worship walkthrough. In the previous video, we defeated Gym Leader Jared, the Fire-type Gym Leader, and earned another gym badge. We also met the Guardian of the Forest, Sedida, and we completed a mission for him. Now we are on our way to explore new areas. I have a feeling this episode is going to be super jam-packed. And here we just picked up a Sharpedo Mega Evolution Stone. Now that we're able to climb up rocks and use rock climb, we are collecting a lot of the Mega Evolution Stones. So our team is only getting stronger and stronger. Okay, so now we're still back on Route 15. Previously, there were Dark Worship members blocking the way down south. So it seems like they are gone now. And we have made our way to Limia City. And there's Izac leaving for Otomai Islands. Him and his crew have snuck away off the island. He's escaped. But we have made it to Limia City. So I'm happy to be at a new area. We're going to explore this city, see if there's any gym leader that we can take on. And we will try and follow Dark Worship Leader Izac. We'll try and see if we can take the boat to the island and try catch up with him. But now it looks like this house is guarded by the Dark Worship members. And luckily there is a teleportation station in Limia City, so if there is a gym leader and we defeat them, we'll be able to teleport here easily. And we've bumped into Leviathan here. So I'm not sure who this is. And they say that their Pokeballs are all in the house, but the Dark Worship people are there guarding it, so he can't get in. So he's asked if we can help him out. Okay, so we're going to take on the Dark Worship member for him because he doesn't have his Pokeballs. And the first Pokemon they sent out is Sigilyph, which is level 63. My Dragonite has just reached level 70, so my Dragonite is really getting crazy strong now. And Sigilyph, I feel, is a super underrated Pokemon. Not enough people talk about it, and it's pretty cool. I think it's like a ghost type or ghost psychic type. And the next Pokemon the Dark Worship Grunt sends out is Cofagrigus, which is also pretty cool. Both of these pretty much go hand in hand. They're very similar in types. And my Dragonite is making light work of these two. And my Dragonite is equipped with leftovers, so at least we're healing a little bit every turn as well. My Dragonair has finally evolved, and now my Dragonite is unstoppable. Okay, we took care of that Dark Worship Grunt with ease. And Leviathan said he can't believe that I defeated them. And he's very grateful. Okay, so he's heard rumors about the island that the Dark Worship Leader went to. And he's given us the ferry tickets, so now we can hop on the boat there and make our way to the new island. So that's pretty cool. And we can't go upstairs. They won't let us explore up there. He looks like quite an important person, this Leviathan. And there's more Dark Worship Grunts in and around the city. It looks like they've got a hold on Limia City. Here's a karate man. Okay, he has nothing for us. And I haven't found the gym yet. We're gonna keep looking around. And I think I saw Steven sitting. Oh, here's the gym. I think, yes, this is Steven. Okay, and he calls us skinny. So I don't know, he tells us to get out of there. And there is a really cool statue of Groudon in the city. Okay, and we have found the Pokemon Center. So we're gonna heal up our Pokemon. There's a few people to chat to in here. And then we might take on the gym leader, I think. take on the gym leader or go and explore this new island and see if we can find Dark Worship Leader Izac. But first we need to stock up on a couple items. I need a few revives and a few hyper potions, because there's bound to be a big battle ahead. And stock up on a few Ultra Balls in case we come across some cool Pokemon. I am still on the hunt for a Magmar or Magby to replace our Blaziken. Magmar and Magmortar are probably one of my favorite fire types ever. Okay, and here's a man who wants to chat with us. And he wants to see some ground-type Pokemon, so if you show him any ground-type Pokemon, he'll give you TM26, which is Earthquake, a really strong attack. So that's definitely worth it. Swap out your Pokemon and get that Earthquake TM. I am going to go to my TM case and try and teach it to one or two of my Pokemon immediately. And we've also got Hyper Beam, which is pretty strong. So now might be a good time for you to go through your TMs and see what you can teach to some of your Pokemon in your team and get their attacks a bit stronger. Get them ready for what's ahead. We are getting really far in the game. I believe this is the final gym leader. I think this would be the 8th gym badge. I just need to double check that. Okay, but let's go. Let's see what this gym is about. Let's chat to him. We're in Limia City, and apparently this gym leader is crazy and uses Dragon-type Pokemon. So that's really cool. Dragon types are weak against other Dragon types, so Dragonite's gonna put up a bit of a fight. And the puzzle to get to this gym leader is really tricky. There's a secret hidden path that you've got to jump along, and if you land on a tile, you'll continue. If you miss, you start again. So it's incredibly tough. It's taken me countless attempts, but go back to when I entered and you can follow my path exactly. I did go through a lot of trial and error. So just face the direction where you want to jump first, and then you got to push one of the buttons, I think the A button, and you'll jump. And there's only one path that allows you to reach the next teleportation pad, so don't try and take any other route, or you'll just start all the way from the beginning platform. And here I'd already done a bit of these, and I just loaded and saved to show you guys the path, so I could go back from the beginning. And each time you make it to a new pad, there's a couple trainers to battle along the way. And here we've finally reached the gym leader. So it is Leviathan, the same person we helped earlier on when he was kicked out by the Dark Worship people and didn't have his Pokemon. And his real name is Leviathan, so that's a really cool name. He's got 6 Pokemon, and I'm guessing they're Dragon types. His first Pokemon is a level 75 Sandaconda. We haven't seen Sandaconda in this game, I don't think. And I don't think my team is strong enough if his Pokemon is level 75, and that's his first Pokemon. My Dragonite's only level 70. We definitely have a tough battle ahead. I'm not sure if we're gonna win this one, but we'll see what we can do. We'll definitely earn some experience, even if we lose. And Leviathan used a full restore, so it's good that we're pushing him to use his full restores early. If we can get him to use 2 or 3 full restores now, then he won't be able to use them later on perhaps stronger Pokemon. Okay, we knocked out Sandaconda, which is great. It's a good start. Let's see what his second Pokemon is. The next Pokemon he sends out is Gyarados, level 75. So it looks like most of his Pokemon are around the 75 mark. And I think Dragonite is the strongest Pokemon in my team. I think all my Pokemon are around level 70. And Gyarados Mega Evolved, so we've got to try get this Gyarados out the way. before it causes too much damage. I know Gyarados does have some attack where it boosts its strength each time, so we need to try get it out the way. Or each time it defeats an opponent's Pokemon, it gets a bit of a boost with Moxie or something. So we gotta try get this one out the way. It's hanging in by a thread, and luckily my Dragonite is still got a lot of HP. Okay, I spoke a bit soon. He almost knocked us out. But we took out Mega Gyarados. That's great. We're 2 Pokemon in already. And his third Pokemon is a level 75 Scrafty, which is really cool Pokemon. Another really underrated Pokemon, I think. Scraggy just looks really cool. And this is his evolution Scrafty. I love that his pants always look like they're sagging. Okay, but he knocked out my Dragonite, but Dragonite did an awesome job. Scrafty's also got this Moxie attack, so we're gonna have to try get it out really quickly. We are 1 Pokemon ahead. We've taken out 2 of theirs with 1 of ours. Next, I'm gonna send out Blaziken to try handle business, and we're gonna Mega Evolve him, Dynamax, and try and knock out the Scrafty as quickly as possible. We are at a disadvantage with the levels, so I'm gonna just try to go on a full-on assault and cause as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. And Scrafty just healed completely, which is not ideal. Yes, but we one-shotted it finally, but Blaziken is also hanging in by just a thread. Leviathan's next Pokemon is a level 75 Dragonite. Uh-oh. Luckily, we are still Mega Evolved, but we get knocked out. Dragonite is a super strong pseudo-legendary, so this might be Leviathan's strongest Pokemon in his team. I'm going to send out Shinotic, which is level 71, and hopefully he can cause a bit of damage to Dragonite. His Moon Blast attack is pretty strong. We might have to put a Dragonite to sleep and then try hit it once or twice, if it will stay asleep. Okay, so yes, we've made Dragonite fall asleep. Now, we just gotta hope that it stays asleep, and we can get at least 2 Moon Blasts in. Okay, we hit it with a Moon Blast, and it's super effective. We almost knock it out. Let's hope he stays asleep again. And yes, he does. So it looks like we've taken out Dragonite. Thank goodness for Shinotic and its sleep powder. Only 2 Pokemon left for us to defeat. I think we've defeated most of Leviathan's stronger Pokemon. Next, he sent out an Appleton, which is one of the new dragon types from the latest gen. And it kind of looks like an apple pie Pokemon. It's pretty interesting. And it's Dynamax now, so uh-oh. We're gonna have to try and knock this one out too. And yes, Shinotic's Moon Blast takes it out. Shinotic has quite strong attacks. Its Moon Blast especially is super strong. I was pretty impressed by Shinotic. I don't think I'm going to keep it in my team forever, but when I did catch it, it just naturally had high IVs, so I kept it in my team, and I've been pleasantly surprised. It's been quite a beast so far. And the final Pokemon is a Heliolisk, which is a Dragon-type Pokemon. And I think it might be electric or be able to use electric attacks too. But Shinotic knocks it out. Shinotic has definitely been the star of this battle. It took out a lot of Pokemon. And it looks like we have got another gym badge. And Leviathan says that we will take the Pokemon League down with our strength. And we've got TM59, which is Dragon Pulse, as well as a Dragonium Z. So we can strengthen our team a little bit. I'm definitely going to try and upgrade our Dragonite. Okay, so he asks us to go to Rangaro City to face the next challenge. So maybe that was the 7th gym badge. Maybe there's one more gym badge in Rangaro City. But now we desperately need to heal our Pokemon, and now we gotta try get Dark Worship Leader Izac. I haven't forgotten about him. him and his evil ways. We're gonna try catch up with him now and make our way to this island. I'm very excited to explore. There's bound to be some amazing Pokemon on this island. Okay, and Dragon Pulse. Let's see if Dragonite can learn it and if it's worthwhile. Okay, pauses 85 power. So I think we're going to replace Dragon Rage with Dragon Pulse. And we'll probably let Dragonite hold the Dragonium Z when we reach the next tough battle. And we just found a hidden dive ball hiding in that shell. We're just going to explore this other shell, and there's another item hiding here for us. Okay, we got a big pearl, which I believe we can sell for a bit of money. We did see a mega stone below that, but we'll come back and try and get that a bit later. We do have our Otomai ticket, so we're going to head to Otomai Island. And we have arrived. Let's explore. Let's see what Pokemon we can find on arrival. Ariados, Cloyster, Primeape, Slowbro, Cramorant, Executor, Toucan, Smeargle, Copperajah. Copperajah is a really cool Pokemon. I believe it's like a steel ground type or something. And Cramorant is a super underrated water type, water and flying type. And here we have met Tirale, and he says if you give him a bottle cap, he'll take you up to a secret part of the island. And I did actually go and explore that part of the island after we reached Dark Worship Izac. And he basically takes you on top of the island where you can enter a cave. And in the cave there are just fire-type Pokemon everywhere. So I did see that Magmars were found in that cave, and I did catch a really strong one. It took me about half an hour to grind and look for a strong 2 or 3 star Magmar to add to our team. But I just want to let you guys know it is definitely worth going to explore there. The caves aren't huge, but there are tons of fire-type Pokemon. And there's a couple items to pick up that are quite cool. So if you do want to go and catch a fire type and do a bit of training, go get a bottle cap. I do recommend you get them from catching a Meowth. Normally most Meowths that you catch in the wild hold bottle caps. So you can go and catch about 10-20 Meowths, or use the Thief Attack or Steal. And you can just take their hold item if you don't want to catch them. And those bottle caps are really useful. You can also sell them for a lot of money. Okay, we've reached a new area here. This also has some cool Pokemon for us to catch. I don't want to encounter too many wild Pokemon because I am worried we're going to be battling the Dark Worship Leader Izac. So I want to keep my Pokemon quite strong. I'm not sure if there's anywhere for us to heal. And we're taking on a couple trainers on the way there too, so we're going to just see how it goes. This place is almost like a little bit of a maze. And we just picked up a calcium, so that's also really useful and also can be sold for quite a bit. And here's some of this guy that we encountered earlier on. I'm sure we saw him in the city before, or maybe it was someone that just looked similar. Okay, we've come across another Dark Worship member here, so we must be on to the right path. And it looks like there's some kind of like pyramid or ancient ruin here that we have to enter and explore. And I just want to let you guys know, I do recommend that you save your game quite a bit from this point on, because there are glitches in this part of the game. A lot of people have reported glitches or things where the game freezes. So I just want to let you guys know, make sure you save so you don't lose too much of your progress just in case something goes wrong. Hopefully the creator will improve and fix any of these glitches. We'll see if anything affects us. Okay, and there we just saw Dark Worship Leader Izac and his team go into this old ancient place. And luckily there's a Nurse Joy here to heal us, so our team is fresh. And if you do get any kind of glitch, you should be able to continue, but you will just exit and this part of the game will kind of skip for some reason. That's why this game, the storyline is amazing, but I have noticed that it does need some work just to polish it up a bit. The translations are not amazing. Whoever did the Spanish to English translations didn't do a good job at all. Someone needs to go over this game again and completely translate it fully and fix all the mistakes. That is the first thing I noticed. But you can still definitely make out what needs to be done and get by as it is, but it would look a lot better if it was fully polished. And here we entered a place where you got to enter a password. I just entered the little letter B. I think you can enter anything. That's what's confusing about this part of the game. And it says here we need to evacuate immediately, and everything starts shaking, sorry. So I'm not sure. I think there's a part of the game here that we are not exploring fully. There's like a Zygarde there, but it's half shown. It's like kind of distorted. So I'm not sure if we're supposed to battle someone there or if the game's just glitching. But it doesn't seem like it's all correct. And then when you exit, this whole thing shakes and it collapses. We did find a link cable hiding in that rock as well as a new TM. So yeah, I'm not sure about this section of the game. I definitely think something was wrong with that. Something else was supposed to happen. I don't know why Zygarde was half shown and we didn't battle anyone. But I take it that's just a glitch in the game. If anyone else knows what the real storyline is there, let us know in the comments below. I'd love to know what we were actually supposed to do there. I mean, we didn't even find the Dark Worship Leader Izac. We didn't even chat to him again. But I suppose we'll just continue. Maybe we'll return and see if we can reach this next town with the final gym leader. So let's take the bird back. It was a bit disappointing, but perhaps the next update it will all be fixed. If they do an update and fix this section of the game, as well as fix the English translations, it'll be a major improvement. Okay, Steven Stoll is telling us just to get out of here. And let's see, okay, Leviathan's not here. And we can't go upstairs. It seems we also can't go west of the Pokemon Center here. So I'll try to figure out where we gotta go next, and we'll continue in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.